Good morning, Team Uplift. Hi, guys. It is part one of our new rep quick start. Today is all about committing to your business. So I'm going to give everyone just a second to hop on. As you watch, go ahead and type in where you're watching from, or type in, let me know if this is live or if this is a replay. I will go ahead and put these videos, because there's going to be 3 different ones, okay? I'm going to go ahead and put these videos in the announcements here in Team Uplift, okay? I like to pin them in the announcements. That way, after you finish up the series and as you're bringing on new teammates, or if you just need a refresher, you can go back there and find them super easy, okay? So, I used to do these back to back to back, and I would run them 3 days straight. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Sarah. And what I was feeling like over the last few months when I was kind of thinking about doing this again is wanting to spread it out a little bit more. So what we're going to do is this Wednesday, obviously today we're committing, all right? Next Wednesday, same time, same place, 10 o'clock Mountain Time, we are talking about the launch itself and actually launching your business. And then the following Wednesday, same time, same place, we are going to talk about building and keeping that momentum. And my goal for this is really not to have you sit in inaction over the course of these next 2 weeks while we're doing this, but I really want you to feel comfortable and confident. So like, hey, maybe by the time we have our video next week, you've done all the things that we talked about today and you're feeling good and you're feeling ready to go, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started. I am Blair Sells. For those of you who are new to our group and to Team Uplift, welcome. This is the best job you're ever going to have in your entire life. I'm literally wearing joggers to work. Sloppy hair doesn't matter because I have a cute hat. Your friends are going to absolutely love this gear. But here's the thing, you guys. Your friends have to know that your doors are open for business. All right. So today, when we're talking about committing to your business and we're going through our checklist, you have to remember that if you don't tell anybody, if you don't get your name out, if you don't get scared and make a video and let people know what you're doing, you're not going to have any action. All right. So when we're talking about committing, there's still a lot of activity that needs to happen so that your customers, your friends, your family can get excited and jump in and do this with you. All right. Okay, so I have my little notes here. Let me scroll down and make sure. All right, and if you saw the post I made a couple minutes ago, I have a checklist, but if you don't have that pulled up, that's fine. I will put it in the comments when we're done. But first of all, you guys, we're talking mindset, and that is the biggest thing that I will emphasize when you are starting your business. Maybe some of you just signed up. Maybe some of you just got your starter kit in the mail. Maybe you don't know what to do with it yet. We're going to talk about that. Maybe you launched your business or you became a rep a while back and kind of just fizzled out, or maybe it just wasn't the right time or you couldn't dedicate the time to it that you wanted to. That's what this chat is for today, you guys, okay? And no matter where you find yourself in your business, whether you're brand new, whether you're a seasoned rep, this is for you, and it all comes back to mindset. How do you feel about this business? Are you excited? Good. Are you nervous? Good. Because guess what? They're the same thing, all right? Your body thinks that nervousness is the same type of energy as excitement. So if you're too nervous to put a video out there, if you're too nervous to put a post out there, really start changing up that narrative and saying, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to put my video out there today. I am so excited to share my link with my best friends today. All right, start training your body and your mind to feel that, and it's going to be a game changer for your business. Now, also, this is not a post and pray type of business, okay? And as you are kind of moving through, your next couple weeks and months at Zaya, just know that if you feel like you can put a social media post out there and then go do everything else and hope people are going to buy, you're going to be severely disappointed, all right? If you want this business to work, you have to work this business. And in part of that, when we're reaching out to people to host a party, when we're reaching out to people to try some leggings, when we're reaching out to people to see if they're interested in doing this business with us, we're going to hear no. All right? That's all part of it. We're going to hear a lot of no's. Sometimes we hear crickets, which I hate even more than no's. I'd rather you just tell me no. But that's where this mindset comes into play. If you can strengthen that muscle to let the no's roll off, if you can strengthen your muscle to keep showing up every single day, regardless of the outcome, then you're going to be good in this business. You're going to be A-okay. All right. And part of that, which we'll talk about as we kind of go through this series, is personal development. A lot of you, if you've been around me for a while, you know that personal development is a non-negotiable for me every single day, no matter what. 30 to 60 minutes for me in terms of reading, podcast, whatever it is. I've got a lot of different resources. If you need help finding some, let me know. But that is how I've been able to strengthen my muscles as a leader and as an entrepreneur, and I encourage you to do the same. All right, so now that you're excited and a little bit nervous, but remember that's the same as excitement, let's go on to our next part of committing to our business, which is our why. Now, gets thrown out all the time, you guys, all the time. It's like, what's your why? What's your why? Share your why, know your why. It's out there a lot because it's the foundation of your business, but I really want to bring it back to the roots and the foundation of the importance of sharing your why and knowing your why and being grounded in your why. And is it really cute, you guys? I asked my 11-year-old son a while back because I was kind of putting together some notes for this. And I said, Weston, I was like, if you were a brand new rep for Zaya, and he's been around this for many years now, what do you think is the most important thing to know if you're brand new? And he says, Mom, you have to know why you want to do this. Exactly. So basically my 11-year-old can run this chat today, but he is right. We have to know why we are doing this business. And the thing about your why is that it doesn't have to be fancy, doesn't have to be long, literally can be 2 sentences. I really want leggings that don't fall down when I work out. I really want an instant tummy tuck and a booty lift. I really want to help empower women of all shapes and sizes to feel amazing doing the things that we love to do every day. I want some extra cash, all right? It doesn't matter what your why is, but this is your story, and nobody can take this why away from you, all right? You have to remain grounded in your why, but also know that over time, your why is going to change. And that's perfect. That means you're growing in this business. So allow room for that white space and allow room for that flexibility for it to kind of grow and evolve over time. So maybe you're finding yourself 6 months from now writing a new why. I hope you are, because that means that you're making a difference. All right. So know your why. If you want to share that why with myself, if you want to put it in the comments later today when you've had some time to kind of, wiggle it around. If you want to share it with your sponsor, I want to know, why are you doing this business? All right. Okay, so now we are going to talk about something not as fun, but really important. That's our back office. All right. In this whole committing to your business, we have to commit to knowing where the tools are, knowing the resources that we have available to us. If you have played around with your back office already, awesome. If you haven't, there are some really great tutorials in Team Uplift right here in Unit 1 that will walk you through how to place an order. It will walk you through how to set up an event. It will walk you through how to use your gift certificate. So I'm not going to go through all of those today, but I want you to know the main difference between your back office and your personal website, which you'll hear called the PWS a lot. Your back office is just that. It sits back there. Nobody else sees that except for you. Your customers don't see that part. That back office is your myzaya.com/distributor. And then you can log in with your rep ID and password from there, okay? The back office is what's going to house your contacts. It's going to house your orders. It's going to house outstanding gift certificates. It's going to help track your numbers every single month, okay? So That is completely different than your shopping website, your PWS, which is where your customers are going to go. And there are a couple different, actually, we'll probably talk about this next week, so I'm not going to get into it, but there are different benefits to using your personal website versus your back office with your rep discount. We'll go through that another time, okay? But just know that your customers, when they're shopping through you, through your personal website, they are going to be able to shop under parties there. They're going to be able to see your little picture there. If you don't know how to add your picture or your info yet, go to your back office and go under, what is it? My profile. All right, if you click that, that's where you are able to change your picture for your website. That's also where you're able to change your URL so that it's not just your rep ID. Like if you don't really want to send people to your myZia.com/1578, that's what mine is. So you can change it back there for your name, or maybe you have an Instagram handle that you like to use, or maybe you have another business or something that you want to incorporate. Just change that URL so that it's easy for people to find. All right. Okay. Let's see. All right. VIP groups. That's another thing that I want you guys to at least think about. Now, I know some people are more active on Instagram. Some people are more active on Facebook. Some people don't like social media at all. You have to meet people where they are. For me, at my ripe old age of 39, my people are on Facebook. I love my Facebook group. And that is where I get the most engagement and the most activity and build the best relationships, because that's where my people are. Now, if you are more active on Instagram, do that instead. So take what I'm going to chat about in a second and apply that to Instagram, okay? But for now, I'm just going to kind of use Facebook because that's easier for me to talk about. But your VIP group, if you choose to do one, that is a private group where you can kind of take your Zia business off your personal stuff and put it into this group where you can talk a little bit more specifically about, like, I like to post new releases, restocks, things like that. But that's also where you get to build your community. So I don't know about you guys, but my Facebook personal profile, that's my scrapbook. All right. That's where I love to see my Facebook memories from years ago. That's kind of where I like to house pictures of my kids and things like that. Well, I love my VIP group so that people who are interested in Zia and want to be part of that can be over here in this group without that always on my personal feed. Now, on Instagram, I have two accounts. I have my personal account and I also have my Zia account. I've been toying with the fact of merging them, maybe just because I want to kind of simplify, but at the time I set up a separate one because I kind of was under that same mindset, like, oh, okay, people on my personal don't want to see all the work stuff. But anyway, I'm kind of thinking about combining them just because times are changing a little bit, right? But if you still want to do your VIP group, that is really, really fun, you guys. That's where the magic happens. That's where you can do your launch party. That's where you can build relationships with your customers, do challenges in there, talk about things that interest you outside of Zia, talk about your families, talk about what workouts y'all like to do in there. So think about that. If that's something that you're interested in, you can kind of go ahead and get that set up. Even if you're not ready to add people to it yet, that's okay. You can at least get it set up, think of a name, put in a cover photo, grab some other images, and kind of update the description so that people know what this group's about, so that when you're ready to invite them, they kind of have an idea already. All right. Okay, now we're going to talk about something else that you can incorporate as you're waiting for your kit, or maybe you just got your kit, but you're not quite ready to share yet. Talk about maybe doing a teaser post. All right. I love these. I think they're really fun. Use your personal Facebook, your personal Instagram, your stories, whatever you want to use. Let them know something exciting's coming. Maybe you're doing maybe you got your box and you're not quite ready to pull everything out and share, but maybe you like lift the lid a little bit, or let them know that you've added something to your girl boss resume. Let them know that you're excited to start this new adventure. Just something to kind of keep them interested and intrigued while you're waiting for your delivery, or while you're kind of doing some of these things behind the scenes. And as people are commenting, as people are like, oh, I want to know more, I can't wait to hear, those are great people then that we're going to be personally reaching out to and inviting them into those VIP groups or sharing your link with them. So maybe an example of this, say you're putting out something like I've got something super exciting in the works, can't wait to share, and you've got some of your girlfriends commenting below, let us know, can't wait to hear. Now, private message those girls, all right? You already have your link, even if you're not quite ready to launch yet. The whole thing about this, you guys, is we have to start before we're ready, all right? So take your shopping link, private message those girls, and just let them know, hey, thank you so much for the support. I just signed up as a Zaya rep. I am so excited. I love their gear. I can't wait to share it. I haven't even launched my business officially yet, but I'd love for you to check it out. Come shop with me. Let me know what you think. We launch new gear every Wednesday. How cool is that? Send them your shopping link, all right? Then you're gonna have 10 to 15 or more or less customers right off the bat that are gonna be super excited for you, all right? So that's something that you can kind of do while you're waiting. Another thing that you can do while you're waiting for your kit is schedule a launch, schedule an event in your back office. Now, I didn't have a launch when I first signed up at Zaya, so if I could go back, people ask things that I would do differently as a rep, I would go back and have an actual launch. I didn't. I just like funneled people into my VIP group and kind of started sharing some things in there, but I never had an official like, hey, my doors are open for business party. So I would encourage you to not be me and to do a launch and let them know what to expect. Now we're going to talk about that a little bit more next week, but basically you're sharing your favorite pieces and they're ordering under your launch party. You're building your customer base. It's a lot of fun. You can do your launch in a lot of ways and we'll talk about that next week, but at least schedule it. At least get it on the calendar, all right? And maybe those girls that you just messaged that we just talked about and you message them with your link, let them know, hey, I'm planning to launch my new business next week. I'd love to have your support. Can I send you an invite to my group? Or watch for my launch next week. I'm going to be planning some fun giveaways for the week. Maybe you can offer free shipping, or maybe you're doing like a fun little giveaway for people that are attending your launch party, things like that. So at least get it on the calendar and commit to that. It's all about committing, all right? We're almost done here, you guys. Get to know our best sellers. That's really important. And I know that we launch new pieces every week, so it can feel overwhelming as a new rep. But I would tell you to go to our staple items, which usually are under the new and favorites on our homepage, except for launch days. Our launch items are there. But if you scroll through the new and favorites, that'll help give you an idea of the staple pieces that we usually always have in stock. We may not have all colors in stock, or we may bring out new colors of those items, but our light and tights, bomber bras, all-star bras, grid bras, joggers, all right? Copper charge tanks, Havana tanks. These are all bestseller staple pieces that we carry